So what more do we know about these latest cases?
Well, Pete, the latest two cases revealed late yesterday afternoon were in a hotel quarantine worker as well as a returned traveller. But concerningly, this returned traveller actually departed quarantine on Sunday and they visited a number of locations across Melbourne since they have then left that quarantine period. So the outbreak here, it's now grown to 8. That includes 3 hotel workers, 2 returned travellers, as well as a family of 3. Now, they are also returned travellers and are believed to be the source of this latest outbreak. One of those people, a male, he was using a nebuliser, which is this sort of medical device that allows liquid medication to be vaporised and be inhaled that way. And the belief is that he was using that and then the vapour actually was able to wander up the corridor and that's how it sort of went to go infect other people. So it is also worth noting that these devices are actually banned in many hospitals in Melbourne at the moment, and in others which do use them, it's in very much a limited capacity because such is the great risk. So the government says they're not blaming this individual because he is now currently in ICU being treated for coronavirus, but they do say they will be checking all travellers to ensure that no others bring them into quarantine.
Is infectious or later test positive, then that picks up the virus and that mist can then be suspended in the air with very, very fine aerosolised particles. And so we think that the exposures are all to that event, the use of a nebuliser, which then meant that the virus was carried out into the corridor.
So we saw the Holiday Inn shut down yesterday. The 48 residents staying there, they were taken off to the Pullman Hotel in the city. Those who only have 3 days left on their time, well, they'll have to stay there for an extra 3 days. There is also the potential that it could be extended even further. Meanwhile, the latest exposure sites in Sunbury particularly, they've been popped on the Department of Health website for anyone that needs to have a look at those. The testing blitz is underway, but Pete, once again, Victoria, we are in this watch and wait for the daily figures.